Hi there. This is the last lecture of our 3 lecture series for models, and the topic for this lecture is will and shall. Earlier, we had learned will, would, we learned may and might, and today we are up to will and shall. So let us begin. Now, basic difference and usage of will and shall is that shall is uncommon in modern English. Earlier shall was used a lot, पर अभी अभी जैसे ही इंग्लिश थोड़ा मॉडर्नाइज हो गया है तब से shall का यूसेज बहुत ही कम हो गया है. So one way out of it is that if you are not sure about the rules हम लोग आज पढ़ेंगे. They are pretty simple if you pay attention. But if you are still not sure, or if you are still unsure about which one to use, we would really suggest that you could just use will. Right? Let us move on to the rules. Right. So to determine two kind of future, will और shall जो है वो future दिखाने के लिए use करते हैं हम लोग. Right. So there are two kinds of say bifurcation when it comes to it. One is normal future and another one is strong future. Now it will depend on normal future and strong future कि हम shall use करेंगे या फिर will use करेंगे. But let us see what is normal future. कोई भी सेंटेंस जिसमें हम दिखा रहे हैं प्लान, कोई एक्सपेक्टेशंस दिखा रहे हैं या फिर प्रेडिक्शन. अगेन इफ वी आर शोइंग प्लान और expectations or a prediction, then in such case it is known as normal future. कोई भी सेंटेंस जहाँ पे प्लान दिख रहा है, एक्सपेक्टेशंस दिख रही है या फिर प्रेडिक्शन है, उसको नॉर्मल फ्यूचर बोलते हैं. Now, the rule in English says that whenever we are making a sentence using I and we, again, we are making a sentence using I and we, then we will use shall. Kisme? Normal future mein. Right? Let us see some examples and it would be clearer for you. Here, I shall wait for you at the train station. हमने use किया है I, right? We had options of I and we. जब भी I और we होता है हम लोग shall use करेंगे, and that's why we have used shall over here. I shall wait for you at the train station. Now what is this? This is a plan. This is an expectation, right? That I will be waiting for you. This is a plan, and hence we have used shall. Now next we'll form a sentence using we. We shall not go to the museum if we don't have time. This is again a plan कि अगर हमारे पास time नहीं है तो हम लोग museum नहीं जाएंगे. This entire sentence is in future, right? And since we are using we over here, we'll add shall. I hope this is very clear. जब भी I होता है, we होता है, and we are forming a sentence which is either a plan or an expectation or it is a prediction, like it was mentioned over here. मतलब कि अगर normal future है, sentence I और we से शुरू हो रहा है, तो हम shall use करेंगे. Now let us see when are we going to use will. Whenever we're forming a sentence using you, he, she, it and they, तभी normal future sentences में हम लोग will use करेंगे. There is nothing to be confused about. जब भी हम कोई plan, expectation, prediction का sentence future में बना रहे हैं, and if we are using I and we, then we will use shall. If we are using you, he, she, it, they, we are going to use will. Let us see some examples to clarify कि ये जितने भी pronouns है वो use करके हम लोग will कैसे use करेंगे. You will find the flash drive in the locker. You will find the flash drive in the locker. ये directly बता रहे कि आपको जो flash drive है वो locker में मिलेगी. Right? So we have used will. The match will not take place on October 7th. Now this is a prediction that October 7th को match नहीं होने वाली है. Right? It will not take place. Probably it could be a plan. Right? So we have used what? Will. All the employees will receive fire safety training every 2 years. This is a plan कि हर 2 साल सारे employees को fire safety training मिलेगी. And we have used will. Why? Because all employees, यहाँ पे pronoun क्या use होगा? They, right? Hence we have used will. Let us come to strong future. Strong future मतलब क्या? A sentence which is showing promise, determination और command. कोई किसी को प्रॉमिस कर रहे हो या फिर डिटर्मिनेशन ठान ली है और इट इज अ कमांड, डायरेक्ट कमांड जा रहा है, किसी को ऑर्डर जा रहा है, तो उसको स्ट्रॉन्ग फ्यूचर में कंसिडर करेंगे। यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हो कि प्लान है, एक्सपेक्टेशंस है, प्रेडिक्शन है, पॉसिबिलिटीज दिख रही है, पर यहाँ पे इट इज श्योर शॉट, इट इज अ प्रॉमिस कि ये होने ही वाला है, डिटर्मिनेशन और कमांड, हेंस इट इज कॉल्ड स्ट्रॉन्ग फ्यूचर। तो यहाँ पे उल्टा है, आई वी नॉर्मल फ्यूचर में शैल यूज करते थे, but when it comes to IV in strong future, we are going to use will, and vice versa when it comes to you, he, she, it and they, will की जगह पे strong future हम लोग shall use करेंगे. Let us see the examples for both will and shall in strong future to make it easier for you. Now, again, strong future, we are going to make sentences using I and we. And what will we use as per the table? We will use will. I will get an A on this exam, I promise. हम किसी को promise कर रहे कि मुझे ये एग्जाम में ग्रेड कौन सा आएगा, A. So this is like a determination कि मैंने ठान ली है, मैं promise कर रहा हूँ कि मुझे ये करना ही है, मैं करके रहूंगा. And hence what have we used? We have used will. We will not tolerate smoking in this building. This is a command, right? It is a command कि ये building में smoking हम सहन नहीं करेंगे. Hence, what have we used? Will. When are we going to use shall? As per the table, whenever we are using you, he, she, it, and they, any sentence which is formed using these pronouns, we will use shall. For example, you shall finish your homework before you go out to play. बाहर जाने से पहले आपका होमवर्क खत्म करना पड़ेगा. You will have to finish. आपको खत्म करना ही पड़ेगा. This is a strong future. एक command हो रहा है कि आपको बाहर जाना है तो पहले होमवर्क खत्म कर लो. This is a command, and hence what have we used? Shall. See, there is nothing to be confused about. Confusion तभी होगी that when to use will, when to use shall. पर plan, expectations, prediction and promise, determination and command दोनों का उल्टा है, right? In normal, shall and will are used for different pronouns, and in strong future, will and shall are also used for that. It is just jumbled up. That is it. Yeah, we were here. The wedding shall not take place. This is say a determined sentence that wedding is not going to take place. कुछ भी हो जाए, शादी नहीं हो रही है, right? This is a decision, and hence we have used shall. All the employees shall wear safety gloves when handling hazardous chemicals. This is an order. It is a rule, it is an order that all the employees are supposed to wear the safety gloves. And hence, what have we used? Shall. All employees matlab they. The wedding matlab it. And hence, these are the pronouns which are relevant over here. Now, using short form with will and shall, कभी कभी आपने देखा होगा कि अपॉस्ट्रोफी करके डबल एल होता है, जैसे कि यहाँ एग्जाम्पल में है ओवर हियर. That is short form of will or shall, right? So let us see. I'll wait for you at the train station. इसका मतलब है I will wait for you at the train station. Or I shall wait for you at the train station. तो यहाँ पे जो लास्ट के डबल एल है, those are taken as short forms. Apostrophe s करके double l कर दिया है हमने. We shall not go to the museum if we don't have time. यहाँ shall not का short form नहीं किया गया है. You'll find the flash drive in the locker. You will की जगह पे you'll कर दिया है, right? This is pronounced as you'll. You'll find. You will की जगह पे you'll. The match won't take place on October 7th. यहाँ पे क्या था? Will not, right? Will not. Will not का short form क्या किया है? Won't. All the employees will receive fire safety training every 2 years. यहाँ पे will का short form हमने नहीं किया है. All the employees will receive. यहाँ पे will is full. How to use short forms when it comes to a strong future. Strong future दिखाना है. I'll get an A on this exam, I promise. हम लोग किसी को promise कर रहे हैं, right? And hence, what are we going to do is यहाँ पे short form कर रहे हैं. If we see in the other slide, यहाँ पे we had used I will get an A. It is a determined sentence कि मुझे करना ही है, मैं promise कर रहा हूँ. Then we are using will, right? So यहाँ पे हमने short form भी क्या use कर दिया है? Apostrophe L. We won't tolerate smoking inside the building. This was a command, if you remember. तो यहाँ पे will not की जगह पे the short form we have used is won't. You'll finish your homework before you go out to play. यहाँ पे in the other slide we had used shall. Let us go back and see. यहाँ पे yes. You shall finish your homework before you go out to play. So what have we done? Short form हमने क्या कर दिया है? Again apostrophe S next to your pronoun. You'll finish your homework before you go out to play. The wedding shall not take place. Here shall not we have not shortened up, short form use नहीं किया है. All the employees shall wear safety gloves when handling hazardous chemicals. Again, we have not used the short form over here. I hope it is clear. Now, how will we use will and shall in questions? Right, there are three types of questions और तीनों type के अंदर will और shall कैसे use होगा? We will see. Will versus shall. There are three types of questions. One is request, another could be an offer, and the last one is suggestion. So let us see the example of all the three. Whenever we are making a request, right? Can you get me a glass of water? This is a request. Offer, can I get you a drink? This is an offer. You are offering someone for a drink. And suggestion, why don't we have pizza tonight? आज क्यों ना हम pizza खाएं? So that is a suggestion. So let us see. How are we going to add will, shall, and how are we going to add will and shall depending on which form of question it is? Say for example, if it is a request, अगर आप कोई किसी को request कर रहे हैं, we are going to use will. वहाँ पे shall use नहीं होगा. Let's see. Will you get me a glass of water? Will you get me a glass of water? तो अगर आप request कर रहे हैं किसी को, तो आप shall नहीं बोलेंगे उधर. You will use will. Whenever you making an offer, अगर आपको किसी को offer करना है, so we are going to use what? Shall. Shall I get you a drink instead of will I get you a drink? Shall makes sense over here. ये आपको याद रखना पड़ेगा that will कब use होगा question में और shall कब. Whenever it is a request, we will use will. When there's an offer, we'll use shall, and whenever there's a suggestion, we will use shall. Shall we have pizza tonight? हम suggestion करेंगे, right? कि आज हमें pizza खाना चाहिए, and hence we have used shall. Will we have pizza tonight would not make sense over here. All right, we are on to the exercises. The first question I will solve, and the rest of these you'll have to solve on your own. ये जो हमने table पढ़ा था, this one right here, I'll go back as well. Yes, make sure that the sentences which you are reading, put these sentences in this table. Either is it a plan, or is it an expectation, prediction है, promise, determination or command, and that's how you will figure out कि आपको shall use करना है या फिर will use करना है. Right? I dash bring my kids along when I come next time. This sounds like a plan, right? ये एक plan बन रहा है कि मैं अपने बच्चों को साथ में लेके आऊंगी next time. So let us see the table. Whenever there is a plan and the pronoun is going to be I, तो वहाँ पे हम लोग क्या use करेंगे? Here. Now this is a plan. तो मतलब हमें पता है कि एक normal future है. And whenever there is a sentence starting with I and we, तो हम लोग क्या use करेंगे? Shall. And here the answer will be shall. I hope that is clear. Second से लेके 10th तक, try to put these sentences into the situation. If it's a plan or a command, That is how you will figure out कि will आएगा या फिर shall. Now what I'll do is I'll go ahead and pause the video. You can solve the questions on your own, write your answers, and you can check your answers as I change the slide. So here we go. Here are your answers. I hope आपके answers सही आ रहे हो. Will and shall should be clear to you. So yes, that is it. Thank you so much. And our 3 lecture series for models ends over here. Thank you so much.